Good morning, good morning. Thank you for waking up with Happy Ass, where we come together to grow in mind, body, and spirit so we can go out and make the world a brighter and sweeter place to live for ourselves and for others. Well, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm in the hotel room and Brett's got the blow dryer going loud, and so I've got my ear pods in. That always makes me feel kind of wonky donkey. But so glad you're here with me, and we've been in Colorado since, what day did we get to Colorado? Tuesday. And I will tell you, these Coloradans or whatever, they are tough people because this altitude is no joke. Now, I'm okay, but I'm dizzy-headed, but you're thinking, hey, you're already dizzy-headed, so what's the difference? But I'm kind of dizzy, I feel a little yucky. I'm still working out. I'm still walking some, doing all the things, and I'm in class, but I'm not to my ultimate peak. In fact, when I got here, the weather was so beautiful, and I said, I think I'm going to take a run. And Brittany looked at me and go, Mama, have you lost your mind? And yeah, many times I do. So we've been talking about having a balanced life. And yesterday we talked about that a lot of us use this thinking. We go, if and then, when and then, thinking like, when this happens, then I will be able to do this. When that happens, I'll finally be able to rest, and this is the thing about your body. If you don't take time off, your body will take the time off. Your body, there's a book, and I've not read it yet. I know the principles, but it's called The Body Keeps a Score. And you know that so many things, and I'm going to say this till the cows come home, like my mama said, so many of our ailments, so many of our diseases, so many of the things that plague us can simply be fixed by changing our lifestyle, by resting, by stop taking on every burden, every responsibility. See, I, as the oldest child in an alcoholic family, was extremely over-responsible. But what was weird about it, I was very over-responsible in many things, and then totally ditzy in the others. But it was very out of balance. It was very out of balance. And until I took time to slow down for my busyness, my overworking, my just crazy schedule, I couldn't see it. Do y'all remember Pigpen, the character in Charlie Brown? In Pigpen, everywhere he goes is a cloud of dirt. Everywhere. He'll move over here, that cloud of dirt follows him. That's the way we are. Until we change what we're doing, until we get a new pattern, until we develop a life of balance, we will have that constant cloud around us. And there's no way, there's nothing that will fix it except for stopping, assessing, and changing your life. And one way to do it is with your calendar. Years ago, when Lacey Phillips Maxwell was my assistant, we would start the day by reading Jesus Calling every day. And then we started reading the prayer of Jabez. And maybe it was the prayer of Jabez that we saw this, or I can't remember where it was. But we saw this place that said, give God your calendar. We give God everything. We go, oh, Lord, I can't handle this. Or Lord, I can't handle that. You know what? How about the calendar? So I started praying about my calendar. I would get up in the morning and go, God, look at this calendar. It is crazy. I need you to take it. I need you to show me what to do. I need you to be the God of my calendar. And I don't think we stopped to do that. So I started making God the God of my calendar. And I stopped, like I told you before. Y'all have heard this before, but it's so important because I believe there may be some of you out there that are still trying to do this. You're still trying to get going, just one more day and I'll catch up. I'll get caught up and then I'll rest and then I'll take a Sabbath. And y'all, the Sabbath doesn't have to be Sunday. It's whatever day you choose. Take a day of rest. And like I said, if you don't, guess what? If you don't rest your body will find a way to rest. It will either, I wrote it down, it says, I'll rest my body. If you don't take time off, your body will make you take the time off. It will do it. I really could relate to that. Remember I was talking to you the other day about, you're maybe a workaholic if The only time you take off is when you're sick, it's forced time off. And that's the way I used to be. You know what's kind of ironic? You know what's really ironic? I used to be sick all the time. All the time. I would catch everything that came around. I would, but this is the thing, I wouldn't stop. I would not stop. But finally, things happened to me that made me stop. And I realized what is ironic is, rarely do I get sick. Rarely. Might get a sniffle or something, but I don't get sick anymore. Because guess what I do? I take time off. I gave God my calendar. And God's calendar says that I take a day off. You know what? Sometimes I take more than one day off. So there you go. But the old me would never have done that. Hugh Smith, I wish he was alive to see this. I wish he was. I didn't do it while he was alive, y'all. I didn't do it. And that is a regret I have. It is absolutely a regret I have that I did not, while he was alive, develop this way of being. I really didn't develop this way of being. I started it while he was alive, but I didn't really develop it till after he was gone and realized the importance of our day-to-day living and that I was responsible for the life I was living. I was responsible for that cloud of dirt swirling around me. Nobody else. You have no one else to blame. Can't blame your kids. Can't blame your husband. You are in charge of your life. And people may not like it. People usually don't like it if you stop the dance that you've been doing. So one of the things that I know that has hurt me over the years, I don't know about you, but I cared too much about the opinion of others. I still have to work on that. I saw it as a badge of honor that I worked so hard. And everybody was so impressed. Oh my God, you work so hard. You work so many hours. Oh my gosh, Karen's there early. She's the last one to leave. Look at her go. Wow. Who cares? Who cares? There's so many things that I know I'm put here to do and I want to do, but I don't need to do any of them because I think somebody might be impressed with it or not impressed with it. That is not who I'm trying to prove something to. And that's something you have to learn. I was an overachiever. I'm not that way anymore, y'all. Now, when left to my own devices, though, if I don't sit and study and read and pray and don't get all crazy in my head, I will revert to that way. I didn't get to work out this morning. I wanted to get up and spend more time in prayer and study. I'll work out tonight, So, but the old me used to think I had to do every single thing. And like I said, if I don't spend time in prayer and study and meditation and rest, I will revert back to that old way of being. And I love that said that verse that said, only a fool would work all the time. I think that's so cool. I want to see if there's anything else I want to tell you. Oh, one more principle I want to talk to you about. People say that, if this happens or when this happens, then I'll get okay. I've got another secret for you. There is no there. You think there's a place in your life, there's a place you'll get, and then it'll all be okay. There is no there. When you get there, there's another there, and another there, and another there. So we have to decide right here, right now, in this day, that will change our lives. And we're responsible. We're responsible for that swirling dervish around us. If I can do it, I think anybody can. I really do, y'all. I've heard somebody say that one of the reasons that we overwork and overdo, we somehow think we're the general manager of the universe. And I'm not the general manager of the universe. I'm not, and I'm so thankful I'm not and not responsible. But sometimes when I try to overdo, I think maybe I'm the general manager of the universe. So here we go. Here's our affirmation today, and it's called My Calendar. I love giving my calendar over to a God of my understanding. Business and work and filling my life full makes no room for my spirit. My calendar shows my intention. It can also slow my attention. My calendar shows my intentions. I make space for rest and play and work. I daily take a deep breath to commit my calendar to God, and so it is. Y'all, I am always so tempted to think that if I just take this one day to catch up, I'll be caught up. But you know what? As long as we're living and breathing, we're probably never going to be completely caught up, and that is okay. There's no rule that says we've got to be caught up, and I am so grateful for that. Aren't you? Y'all, I love you so very, very much. Be sweet, y'all. Bye.